I saw a video of a looksmaxing guy, and he was making a video talking about he has a hard time with dating apps and stuff, which I thought was hilarious because I don't do any looksmaxing stuff, and he puts all this effort into looksmaxing, apparently knows what he's talking about, and he's having a hard time. Which yeah, I use dating apps, and I've met so many people on there, so many girls that I can't even keep track. But yeah, I don't have a problem. But you know why you got a problem, buddy? Because you look like everybody else. You look just like every other guy walking in the street. What does he do? He works out too. Yeah, he works out. Got these muscles, these big muscles. Buddy, Jesus Christ, you don't know anything. You don't know anything. And another thing is he sits behind a computer screen and a bunch of community of guys who talk about what women like. But they're not out here in the real world, so they don't actually know anything. They don't know anything because they're not out here in the real world, and they think looks is going to take you everywhere. Looks is very important, but if you got the personality of a piece of cardboard, you ain't getting nowhere. You ain't getting nowhere, okay? That's like a girl. She could be so beautiful, but we have nothing in common personality-wise. How are we gonna meet for a first date type thing, and we talk? You know what I mean? And we have nothing in common, and the girl don't even know who the Bee Gees is. You got a lot to learn, young lady. And yeah, and then let's say you do make it to sex, right? And she lays her like a dead fish. Well, I don't give a damn how good she looks. She laid her like a dead fish, but never talking to her again. And yeah, another thing. So if I'm gonna give you advice, I'm not giving you a looksmaxing advice. I don't care about none of that. You don't need none of that. As long as you're a decent looking guy, like take me for example. I'm a decent looking guy, average guy. I'm going to tell you to grow your hair longer because I used to have a shaved head and I used to do the working out thing. And I can tell you right now, having hair, and I don't work out anymore, but having hair, much better. Much, much better. And guess what? You look way different than the average Joe walking down the street. And that's what women like. They really like hair. Like, they like their own hair. So when you're a man with long hair, oh, God, they really love it. And they don't care about you bulking up, having muscle. They do not care about that. You got to get that out of your mind. Okay, they want a skinny kind of guy. They would choose a skinny guy with long, beautiful hair over a guy who hits the gym. Every time. Okay? So my advice to you is grow your hair long. And this right here sets me apart from most men. And this ain't even long hair. This ain't even long. But this already sets me apart from the average Joe walking down the street. How many guys have haircuts like long like this? Not at all. Not many at all. Okay, and then when you start going past your shoulders, you look different than 99% of men walking down the street. So that's how you look different. Okay, not all this sitting in your room talking about the perfect jaw angle, hunter eyes. Man, shut up, man. You don't know nothing. You don't know anything. That's why you're having a problem with your dating apps. And I know if you have a problem with your dating apps, you have a problem with real life. Okay? The guy thinks he knows everything too. Yeah, he thinks he knows everything in the world. I'm not saying I know everything in the world, but I tell you what, I know from personal experience. The only knowledge you have is personal experience. And from my personal experience, I can tell you that hair is the best thing that you can do. Okay?